Hey everybody, so today you are going to try a little STEM project. It's like building with Legos, but you're also learning a lot of technology by working with these patterns that we're going to create. So you're going to try to create a design by filling in the grid. And you can see each of these grids is 8 by 8. So that means there's 64 squares total. And then there's just one of every color snap cubes, so you're going to have to duplicate the color. Um, so what you can do is you can take a look at all the different designs that there are to make. So Thunderbolt cape, um, this is a city, there's a mask to make, there's a shield, no, Captain America symbol, then a shield, Superman, Wonder Woman, and what is this? The Green Lantern. And then I don't know who this is. Somebody said it was the Hulk, but I don't think so. I'm not sure. And then there's something where you can just make your own at the end. You can like create a design in here, and then you could um, give it to a friend to have them create. Okay. So, or just make a design. That's fine too. So you're going to choose at least one of these designs to create today. I'm going to pick this one. One reason I like this one, and a lot of them, is because it's something called symmetrical. So it's like if I were to cut this in half, it's the same on both sides. If I folded this shape up this way, each side would line up. So, so I'm going to go ahead and when I go to use the block, I only have one of them. So I can just Control C and then Control V a bunch of times. Okay, so that I have a bunch of black blocks. One way I go about doing this is I first do that, and then I kind of think about, okay, here's this block, and or this grid. I can kind of like line it up over top to see, ooh, how does this all line up? I see now that if I do it this way, I have to leave the bottom two rows empty. And then I could, if I start from the next row, I can see that I need to have 3 blocks on one side and 3 blocks on the other side left open. So I'll take another one of these guys. And now I see for this bottom row here, there's 2 blocks with 3 on each side, 3 on the other side. So I built that. I'm cool with that. And really, if I wanted to, I could just build this whole one side. So if I wanted to, I could just kind of get rid of this one. I could just build this whole one side, and then I can just duplicate the whole thing, and then I can flip it and make a copy. So I'm going to pause my video here. I'm going to make my the rest of the design using the markers like I have done. Like I can see the next something that would need to go here. It would have to be here because there's 1, 2, 3 white spaces. Here's 1, 2, 3 white spaces. And then the rest I can just fill in with black. I mean, you could get creative too. It doesn't have to be black. You can color it, like you could make it purple if you wanted to. It doesn't have to be black. You could make it multicolor. All right, so I'll finish this. Hang on one sec. All right, so I'm almost done with this now. I'm going to just create one more of these guys here by Control Cing it, and then Control C, Control V, make another one and put that in there. You could see some of the placement of my blocks are a little bit weird. I can actually click on it and use my arrow keys to move it over if it bugs me. So you can use your arrow keys too to kind of like line things up correctly, but you can decide what you want to do. All right, so now that I've got half of the design done, I'm looking at it again and I'm just like double checking it. It looks like actually I don't have half of the design done. I think I made it weird. It's a good thing to double check because now when I compared it, I could see that there was only supposed to be 3 blocks in here, 3 blocks in there. So this is actually an extra one now. All right, there we go. Now I have half of it. So I'm just double checking my rows and everything here. Okay, so now that I've got that, I'm going to actually go over top of it. I'm going to draw a box over top by clicking and dragging. So I click and drag over the whole thing, and then I can go to arrange and group. And I grouped this all as one thing. Now I can Control C and Control V to make a second one. Okay, but it's backwards. If I want to make my life easier when I go to create this, I'm going to need to flip this so that now I'm done with half the work. All right, so I can go to, what did I just do? How did I pull that up again? I just kind of like did it. All right, so I selected it. I clicked Format Options, and then I'm going to do Size and Rotation. Okay, and I want to flip it horizontally. That's all I did was flip it horizontally. And now I can go and line it up. And there you go. I can ungroup it now if I want to like fix some of these other things if I want to like be persnickety about it. But that was kind of like quickly how I made that pattern. And again, I could have made it different colors or done whatever. All right, so you guys are going to go through. Don't pick the mask. I want you to pick something different. Yeah, never mind. You could pick the mask, whatever. But pick one of these designs to try and to create today. And then if you want, you can try another one to make one and have a partner, then try to do what you created, or you can do extras. All right. Thanks, friends. See you later.